I did not know whether or not to. So the background is his Twitch going live. Not going live. It's just background. Change scenes, and that's part of the thing. And I heavily debate. I'm like, can I message someone or him, which I don't want to do because I'm terrible at being like, can I use this for no reason? I'm really bad at that.
Reason. Nothing suspicious, but can I use your background for something?
So I sat there going, there's got to be a way I can get this without inquiring to anyone and giving the game away, so to speak. And then I think one day, I'm not sure if the game crashed or I think it was just the start of the stream, and he had it running on that for less than a minute.
And you swept in.
And then I went, perfect. So I went to the VOD the next day and just screen recorded it. And then I had to cut out the very end because it went into the game as he'd loaded it up. I'm like, I want more time, but this is more than I thought I would get.
Yeah, you got more than you got a snippet. You didn't have to ask for it. Nice.
But then as I'm about to press play at the beginning of the video, he has a transition that I could not get to work. I'm using essentially a very old, I don't know how old this editing software is. I got it for basically, I don't know if I got it for free. I got it for really, really cheap on Humble Bundle. And
yes, you've had it for years. I do remember this.
Yeah. And I'm not even the best at using. I'm not a video editor. I enjoy it, but I don't know what I'm doing. I ended up doing a screenshot by screenshot and green screened to make the transition work because I couldn't get it to line up properly. Very
peaceful, very nice transition, gentle transition. No SHIT here.
Well, that's not the word I used, but I showed it on screen. I realize you can't see it because I'm sharing the media player and not the screen.
Yeah.
But it took 16 frames.
Ooh.
No, it wasn't too bad.
I mean,
this is why I say it's a stupid thing. Is because I got so much joy out of the fact that I managed to line up the titles of the lyrics on the space bar, so a welcoming space.
Oh, damn, that's good.
What's really annoying right now is I realize that the display capture isn't showing everything. So I'm sure you might be able to see at the top of the screen it says Nerd Phone for the phone provider.
That's very cool. I did that. Nice power battery life there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I literally shut my blind, put my phone on the desk, took a photo, and then I had to edit that. So that image is not my phone. That is in Paint whole thing in layers that I've made it look like a phone. Yeah.
Well done. Looks great. I wouldn't have known.
But now you do. The two things I hate the most about this video, I don't like that the song is AI made, but I don't have any musical knowledge. I've been through this so many times with various people. I cannot stand it, but it's just what I could do. And then
it's hard to get people together to sing something.
Well, it's not. Well, yes, but it's the making of the music itself where it was like I really did debate trying to find someone and pay someone to make the song, but that was too difficult because I very much went into triple digits of the amount of attempts it took me to get to that song.
Yep.
And then the whole point of that too is the only other AI in this video is this city thing, and I took it out. I drew something. What I drew was terrible. I put this back in.
I mean, I see what it's representing though, right? It's like all the landmarks across the world kind of vibe.
I tried to get them.
A lot of them. I recognise a lot of them. Actually, I don't recognise the one in the middle. That's the one I don't recognise. I
went for like cyber, alien.
Yeah. So that's just like the hub.
Well, I wanted a city, and it's like the only 3 buildings I recognize as far as like world goes, but it's AI. It's not perfect.
What? Yeah. What is this game?
It's LA Noire. It's specifically the scene that happened that I kind of cut off, but it doesn't matter anyway because the captions or the lyrics are over the top of it.
Oh yeah. I didn't even notice them under there.
Where the cop, the character you're playing as, asks him a question. And then that is his very old logo back on YouTube.
Oh, that's cute.
Prince of Persia. Can't remember the
the
specific
remake.
game. Yeah.
Yeah, the new one. Or not remake, I guess, the modern one.
And also like a
Or
little
what?
like happy line-up moment because the line in the song is each turn and he's literally running into like a new turn in the dungeon or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aqueduct.
That took so goddamn long.
The secret. What is that game?
Mario Kart.
Oh, do you know what? I didn't even recognise that because I didn't look over at the racetrack. I was like, what is this train game? I think the track. It's the train track's got me. On the next scene from the Minecraft.
Yeah, I didn't know whether to
Oh,
keep
that's
the
cool.
railway because the whole thing was like it leads from Mario Kart into this one. And I
Yeah,
had
no,
them...
I like that transition. That's cool. XCOM. Also, what is the guy at the front wearing? He doesn't look ready for combat.
Oh, he's very ready for combat.
Where's his shirt?
So
I mean, he's got a protective vest, I suppose.
this was I had to make this up because Twitch did a thing and a lot of VODs got lost. So if it wasn't in a clip, I didn't have access to it. Now I did have, recordings from back in the day because this video has been in the works for us too goddamn long. I had a few screenshots and I had a couple of clips to go off of, and that was it. And memory, and my memory is a sieve, so this was the best that I had. The only characters I could find or remember were like left to right. You've got loosely mine because that's not what my character really looked like, but I wasn't about to add hundreds of mods just to get the exact characters in.
Close enough.
So that's me, then I think that was Feggy, then Marin, then Turtle. And again, not everyone's accurate. Because the whole point of this transition was I drew something up that I hoped matched, as much as I could match the UI of XCOM because, drew it all up. The idea was to make it look like it was a storybook, so it's like closing the book and going into everyone's cam. So the whole, like I've said, the whole song is basically one weird story that may or may not make sense. And I tried to write this to make it look like the storybook and hoped it sounded like XCOM. And of
That's
course,
cool.
specifically page 42, because that's how old he is.
Oh, actually, I was going to ask, that's a lot of pages.
And then I started to turn the Lazy Susan out of shot, but then I realized I was in the reflection of the laptop. So I had to get my mum's like grabby claw thing and like press record awkwardly and then use the grabby claw to like push the Lazy Susan from around the corner.
That's incredible. What a masterpiece. If only I had been there to see it. Oh, what game's that? What game's that? what a shot!
For this line, I really debated putting this in. I didn't know if I should, because this was the beginning of one of the more recent, not technically Board Lords, I think Morose Bros, I'm not sure. And before the game started, he was just playing solitaire, and I thought it was funny to line up the line "Such Brilliance a Breeze" by him solo at the beginning of the stream, just playing solitaire. So on this very map, in a Yogscast TTT video from I'm not sure how many years ago, I don't think I want to look it up.
You're like, I
But-
don't need to know. Let's not date the world.
I looked it up because I found the exact map that was played on the video, but rather than use the video clip, I decided to do it this way.
Yeah.
So loaded up the map in Gmod, and he was playing his character model at the time as Arthas, the WoW character.
Yeah, I was like, I know that's the WoW character. I don't
And-
recognize this place.
One of the weapons in Garry's mod has been the bee grenade. Up. I could not get the bee grenade to work at all, no matter how many times I tried or troubleshooted it. But anyway, that's the whole thing. Because I couldn't get the bee grenade to work.
Oh, it's beautiful! Look how cute they are!
But like I said, I couldn't get the bee grenade to work. So what
Oh,
I
no.
did was
Are
I...
these PNGs?
No. I went into a green screen map of Garry's Mod, like a single player thing. I spawned in a bunch of breed grenades in the state of them not working. Using the physics gun in the game, I spawned in the bees, I planted them in the sky, and then I got my character model crouched down, looking in one direction, and then just A and D keys walked left to right, so that the bees.
What's this scene? This is great.
This was my 99th stream art, where Rythian was playing. Oh, was it Assassin's Creed Odyssey? I want to say.
Yeah.
And it was just getting so glitchy and so problematic, and he was getting so frustrated with it. And I think he ended up switching over to Destiny 2, so the stream art became the bugged out, really old-fashioned, the multiple windows opening and errors, and it's just like, shoot the screen. I felt like that was accurate to what was going on at the time. I asked Bryony, and during that particular, years ago, Jingle Jam, she went around and got people to record and hold up the heart. One of his birthdays, I don't know if you remember how I got the cameo.
Yeah.
So I got Mick Foley, which thankfully remained a surprise, but I got Deltos as well because I thought it'd be funny, and then he ended up finding out anyway, which I was okay with it because at least he didn't know about Mick Foley's one.
Yeah. That's cool. Game's silly.
Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, there's a drink though.
I had to include a fishing one. This one worked well because the contrast of the nighttime versus his character, which is light clothes, and then also Alpha being in it was just a big bonus. I sort of had to include Alpha in it.
Yeah, well, you can't not. Look how cute they are!
He's a little boy. So Spider-Man, Dishonored. That was from his, because obviously I sifted through a whole bunch of his YouTube as well, and again, a lot of his stuff doesn't really have this is really in content, but that was one of his Dishonored videos. Really old. One of the OG Minecraft multiplayer multi-perspectives.
Did someone just fall down the side?
Rythian just fell down the side.
Looks like a long drop from up here.
I don't exactly know how far he fell, but the whole point of this is that, it's PvP, so I can't remember.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
God.
This is what's related to the ice cubes.
Okay, explain. No, we got... so did he have to drink each drink for the...
No. So it's a very long video that is a video on Turtle Cube's channel, which is worth going to watch because it's funny. I might find it funnier inherently because both I was there, I was being called out for my insomnia. Thank you so much, really. I have no excuse, but I was really tired. And I know who a couple of these are, and I suspect I know who at least one of them is, but I'm not going to out anyone. So Pepsi was donated just during the stream. I don't remember what may have prompted it, but Pepsi started it. And then there was a Coca-Cola donation. But anyway.
So people just went off and was donating with all the drink names.
This isn't even cool. All of them. I couldn't fit them all in.
Oh, what a fun community.
So that's why the ice cubes were in there at the beginning. Yeah. But also just because it was a moment that, smiling and like joy so I could put it in the video. And it was a fun stream. I remember that. And I do remember him sort of making fun of me.
Tried.
This is a video that I debated putting like the name plates on the characters, but it's Rythian and Zoe and I want to say Hannah from a really old YouTube video where Pontus, is it? Rythian's playing Pontus? Yeah. Pontius?
I can't remember their names at all. I just remembered that I was the wizard.
But he stood there in this video and used the shield to throw the fireball at Zoe and got her killed.
Fabulous. That is exactly how you should play multiplayer games. Murder your friends. little clap.
What's funny about that scene is that I threw the video into the timeline, and then it ended up just being perfectly lined up with like the spin around, and then the clap lines up with the guns going straight, and I'm just like,
yes,
cool. And then I never ended up changing it. So if I go back,
don't move it. If it was break, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
that's also, yeah, so I need to edit that. This is also such a
Well.
stupid little thing, because the line is for bridging gaps, and he's flying past a bridge and flying through a gap.
Whee!
That was one of
Was
the
that
more
last
recent.
expansion?
He streamed this the other day,
Yeah.
or several
yeah.
days ago now.
Oh,
So
I've played since.
Mick
So
Foley,
cool.
Mick Foley, the cameo that Rythian will have known about by now,
Yeah.
of Agent 47.
Yeah.
I was so glad that the cameo came in time, and then
Yeah.
obviously another Mick Foley from the same video.
Oh, this is cool.
And then
Aw.
this was something I didn't realize. It wasn't intentional, but we've got Agent 47 in the middle with his black suit and red tie.
Yeah.
And then Olive from Rithcord, who was dressed as Phoenix Wright in her blue suit and red tie.
That's so cool.
So what happened here? Obviously, this was still Christmas.
Yup.
Before, actually no, Christmas had passed. So before the Christmas tree got dismantled, I'm like, don't dismantle. I'm getting this shot.
How do you get shot?
So I took my little Korok, little Rith Korok, the Rith Yahaha. But while I was filming, I realized something. The lights going over the Korok, there was a yellow,
like a heavenly glow.
there was a yellow and a blue one. And then I saw the blue one that was to the left, but it was further left. And I thought, oh my god. Shifted that blue one over, and now you've kind of got the yellow, blue, and yellow of the Swedish flag.
Ah! Random fluke makes something cool. Actually, that's very cool. Oh, that's incredible.
I didn't know how to end it until I looked at, I think the stream ended, and it's just, it's got
Yeah.
the whole offline art, and it's like, oh man, you missed by like a minute. So I may as well. It seems
Yeah.
fitting. I'll put that at the end.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. Especially because you start, the story with it. You starting the stream.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah,
With
so it basically
16
loops
frames.
background. That's beautiful. I think he'll really enjoy it, and I think all the love and effort that gone into it from you and the rest of the audience.
The amount
Watch
of
it.
years this took to
Yeah.
get done. Which,
There's been a lot of effort put into this from his community, and I think that's gorgeous.
oh yeah,
And of
me
course,
just
from
pinging
you.
people every so often, just being like,
Yeah.
guys, this is what I need. We're running out of time, ping. Or as the other day, does anyone have this? I forgot to ping.
Please.
Those two little white bars are the only things I have to edit for like 2-3 days away from his birthday.
Well, we are currently 2-3 days away from his birthday.
I say 2-3 because I know what day his birthday falls on. Unfortunately, because of time zones, I'm sitting there going,
Yeah, you can decide when you do you give it on his birthday or do you give it on the
oh no,
your
I
time
give it on his
zone.
birthday. That's the whole video as it currently stands.
4 years in the works has definitely produced something very cool.
It's been more than 4 years, because just to clarify how long it's been, this has been in the works since before Rythian got blinds. So before this, for context for you, back in the
I was gonna
day,
say, that sounds like a historic event. Receiving got blinds.
I've had this idea since before then, because I initially wrote the very, very first set of lyrics to include a line about blinds, because there used to be these he used to make some complaints because the sun would stream in onto his monitor, and so he'd complain about that, which is fair enough. I've had that as well. It sucks, but every time the chat's response was get blinds.
So like, no pity, solve your problem, go.
So he ended up getting blinds, and I thought I was going to be on top of this video a lot sooner than I obviously was, but then stuff like I didn't have a computer to edit this, and just things kept happening and kept pushing it back and pushing it back. But It's been in the works for a long time, since before the blinds incident. And then he got blinds and I had to take the lyrics out.
Like, damn it! Yeah, I've gone through a lot of revisions, but I think...
So many revisions. This was a whole different song. This song used to be it's not a parody. What did I call it? It's when you take a song, but you're not parodying the song, you're just using someone else's song.
Yeah.
It's that. So I took someone else's song, and then it ended up changed, and then it went to the whole, unfortunately, AI route.
Yeah, then AI infested the internet last year. Was it last year or the year before? And now we use it for everything, both a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, lots of
I
curses.
both love it and despise it, but what can we do? It's here. We must live with it. In this case, you have transformed the AI into an art piece. It is not something AI generated. It's just a tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you for helping, for being here for this.
You're welcome. I hope I've helped. I think it's just you needed someone to talk to and ask questions like, what is that shield? And what is this thing?
And explain all the things.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I have to say, that video is awesome. I think it's definitely your best of the things that you've done in the past. This is really beautiful. Really well edited. Cool transitions. So many weirdly cool, weird little... the light thing on the keyboard, super cool. Spinning the PC. Man, I need a cup of tea. My brain's slopped. Yeah. I love that.
I was proud of that one.
That's like stock image. It's so good.
What I love though.
I wouldn't. The only reason I know you made it is because it spells Rythium. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known it wasn't something you paid for.
I can thank this clip idea on the fact that I had to clean my keyboard because I sat there going, I can't film this until I clean the keyboard.
You're like, damn it! No, I have to go clean my keyboard.
Yes.
That's cool. I'm just looking at you've got me looking at my keyboard now.
And this is where I'll end the video.
Mine hasn't rubbed off though.